Alright, what is up, my friends? I am here with Mjolnir. And we are here for our Kaldheim previews. That's right. Kaldheim previews, Mobro. Thanks for appreciate that. 3 cards I have to preview today, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. Hashtag sponsored. Thanks to you, Wizards of the Coast. And all 3 cards are Dwarves. Far over the misty mountain. No? No one? Alright, so Kaldheim's coming out. Obviously, really pumped for Kaldheim. I'm going to shut up and put some cards on the screen. You ready? The first card. It's a dwarf. Some Kaldheim. Gonna be killing you in a game unlimited real soon. Axgard Braggart. All of our... Actually, not all the cards. 2 of our cards today have the new Boast mechanic. Boast is... whenever you attack with a creature, you can activate the Boast ability once. Okay? So, Boast is pretty good. It's a lot better than like Raid or like Bloodthirst, things like that. And this is a 3/3 for 4 Dwarf Warrior. This is a draft card for sure. It's not a card you're planning constructed. The Boast ability is 2 mana. You untap it and put a +1/+1 counter on it. This is basically a 4/4 for 4. And that passes the rate test. So for limited, I'll be doing a Bronze to Mythic limited for Kaldheim. Look for that, of course. For limited, it's all about rate and scalability. So this card, the rate is basically a 4/4 for 4, which is great for a common. And then, cards that scale, that grow up as the games go on, is huge. Because you get into a board stall, your card slowly grows, and that's awesome. So it's a 4/4, then it's a 5/5, then it's a 6/6. It plays offense and defense. This is a really, really good common for draft. I haven't seen the whole set yet, so I don't know if it's first pickable or not. But this is a top-notch white common. Just real good. Like, this card might look a little limited. This card is a absolute house. I don't know if there are counter synergies or not, honestly, but I know there are dwarf synergies. So it's a dwarf, it's a warrior. Axgard Braggart is our first card. Card number 2. Another boaster. We got Fearless Liberator. This is a 2-drop, 2/1 dwarf berserker with the Boast ability as well. And the Boast ability is 3 mana, make a 2/1 dwarf, which is pretty awesome. So now, this one's a little tougher because this one is a 2/1 with no way to pump itself or anything like that. So if your opponent has any blocker at all, this thing's in a trade. But at worst, this is like an entire curve, right? Play it on turn 2. Turn 3, you attack with it. They block. You Boast to make a token. And now you've gotten a 2-for-1. So kind of similar to Penumbra Bobcat. Anyone? Penumbra Bobcat? Old school Magic card? Anyone? No? Maybe? Alright, well, whatever. But pretty cool card. Honestly, this card would be cool and constructed if your opponent's not playing blockers. He has a control deck. If you're just like, play this on 2. On 3, attack, make a token. On 4, attack, make a token, etc. So, kind of a cool card. They actually previewed a card today that's a Savannah Lion with a 2-mana Boast that makes a 1/1. That's kind of better than this at what that's trying to do in constructed. But this card is like, you know, it's got an outside shot at constructed. More of a limited card, though, but very solid limited card for sure. And Fearless Liberator is our 2-drop. Our third card is not a Boast card, but it is a dwarf. Let's search for treasure. Our card is Vault Robber. Vault Robber is a 2-mana 1/3. It's a dwarf. It's a rogue. Important to note that warrior and rogue are both party types, so you gotta make sure it looks like cross-block synergy. 1/3 has the ability 1, exile a creature card from your graveyard and make a treasure, which is actually kind of disturbing. You go into your graveyard and you turn the corpse into a treasure, which you use to go on and buy things, which is a little weird. But another card limited, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a weird card because, like, typically you want to get a mana boost early on for treasure tokens, and this gives you the mana boost later on once creatures have died. So this is probably the least exciting of the 3 cards. Kind of cool, though. Don't see many ways usually for red to use the graveyard. That's kind of cool. Makes treasures. There are synergies with treasures in limited. There are cards that like use treasures to do different things, stuff like that. So kind of cool. And that's it. That's my spoilers. Keep it short and sweet here. I do want to remind everyone a couple things. We've got the early access stream coming up on the 27th. So early access, 10 new brews. Look for that in the stream. And the article to follow, my 10 new brews. My cool stuff article next Friday is going to be all about my loves and hates for the set. The one tomorrow is all about the snow problem and having snow in the set. That's on coolstuffinc.com. Check out Coalesce, check out my sponsors. And yeah, also Bronze to Mythic run. Look for that in Kaldheim as well coming up. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. That's my previews. Thanks, Watsy. Nobody tosses a dwarf. You're gonna have to toss me. Follow.